Hello, this is OldTotalWarrior. Welcome to turn 10 of the Swissmod campaign, where I am playing as the Russian Empire. This will be a rather busy and interesting turn. We have around 2,200. We have several battles to fight. First, move these troops up and attack auto.
We march to battle.
Okay, they have a general of some type, some lancers, desert archers, and some levy spearmen. Says we're 4-3. And we lose 148 men.
God has delivered us unto victory.
And we have captured auto. We're going to bang some heads because we need the money. And we'll come back there later. Let's go on to the next battle, before which I have to do some explaining. This is the army that was besieging Constantine at the end of last turn. Now it's out here. It has been defeated, and I am not allowed to move it. I can technically move it, but it's against the hot seat rules. What I think happened is that he took the 4 free units he got for taking Constantine in Constantine by making that place his capital. That explains the number of troops he has there now and how he was able to defeat that army. However, he has left this army vulnerable because those guys are not outside the town, or outside the town, they're not inside the town. And that gives me an opportunity to attack him. So, I'm going to send my infantry up, just the infantry, to attack his infantry, or his army, outside of the town, which is, as you can see, a variety of units, and they have suffered casualties. Looks like they did take quite a few casualties when they defeated my army of mostly generals. So we'll attack here. It's a very good victory. Only 87 casualties. And that leaves him about 170 guys in the town. And
No, don't be so hasty, Sadiq. We are victors.
we're going to execute them, and we'll take a man of the hour. So now I have a general here,
An honor to serve.
and we'll besiege this place so I don't forget.
The enemy honorably, my lord. Yes, my king.
Merge up my
Lay
units.
siege to
That
the
that
enemy.
makes them a little
Besieging
higher morale
army at your command.
for the full units, not the partials. And as you can see here, he has now very depleted units. Although these are good units, they're just not a lot left of them. Now,
An
take the
honor to
cav.
serve,
If you're
my
wondering what I was saving it for, there's another army over here,
lord. With honor.
right here.
Yes.
And it's an army of
Courage, soldier.
horse archers,
We march
3
to
different
war.
types. Attack it. Defeated them. And we're going to ransom them if possible. Good. The reason for that is they've gone back onto these ships. Move my army back there before I forget. And I'm going to attack those ships with this fleet.
Where to? Breaking away from the fleet. Prepare to board and
So there's 2
engage.
ships, the men on the ships, and I want to sink these ships. Excellent. One's down. A lot of casualties. Looks like I suffered some casualties too, 16 altogether. They're sailing west.
My lord, we are
MC, my master.
my lord. Yes, my lord. Attacking.
Down to 20 ships. Excellent. They are sunk. So there go those guys. That's why I took the ransom. Was planning on sinking them later, so they were ransomed off, and then they drowned. This army I could not get to with my guys. I was one square short, but that's not a big deal.
As ordered.
I don't know what they are,
My Sultan wishes you dead.
but I don't think they're much of a threat.
Prepare to board
Here's
and
2 more
engage.
ships. Again, have an advantage, and we've defeated them. We lost 2 guys and killed 19,
My lord,
and they
we are
have sailed off to
victorious.
here. The main thing about that battle is they can't move the next turn. They're just stuck. Now here we have some pirates.
Set sail.
I'm going to attack them.
Yes, my lord. Attacking.
And they're sunk. And we lost nobody. That's really good.
Victory.
I think that's a first.
As ordered.
Because I've obviously played this turn more than one time in order to get everything worked out. That's what you do with hot seats. You strategize, reconnoiter, and test things. Get the best possible results. Alright, now, need to move this ship up here.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
Move this ship back.
Set sail.
He has a fleet over here. Which may try to come up here and attack my ships, but if he does, he does. But I think all he can do would be maybe defeat this fleet. I don't think he can get to that one. But in order to do so, he would, I believe, have to come through this one.
My lord.
Have another battle
Yes, my lord.
down here with the Northmen, because they have put more troops on the Kaiser. I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with this fleet being here, because that puts him within a range of Neuer and the Great Unknown. They could start attacking my islands, and I don't have armies available to defend the islands, so I have to defend them with my fleet, and to do that, you have to attack them first.
Prepare to board and engage.
These are 2 beat-up units from his battles with the Turks. So, they were sunk.
My lord, we are victorious.
And we'll move back
As ordered.
on guard.
Anchor Soleil. We continue tomorrow.
Okay, that is the end of the battles.
Orders,
Some
my
movement to
king.
do.
Move out. Yes.
Move those peasants into Elizabeth.
Yes, Lord.
And these guys come
Confronting the
down
enemy.
here.
We move onward tomorrow.
Apparently, peasants aren't as good at being garrison as spearmen,
Yes.
or spear militia. We want to take this town next.
My lord.
Move you into there.
Of course. An honor to serve, my lord. Yes. Yes.
Send the cav that way.
We rest here, man. My
Oh,
lord.
that's a good unit to use as scouting units. So
Orders, my king. Move
I'll
out.
pull them out of there. And that's what we are moving this guy, using this guy for.
Men, march. Of course. Men, march.
Okay, another minor town. I'm looking to see how far up the guys down here are. That's the desert hobos,
An honor,
and
my lord.
it's now the Dutchman Empire, the Dutch Empire.
Yes.
Now I found I have a mission here now to put 4 reinforcements into Catherine. So
My lord.
there's the first one of those.
Where to?
And I'm going
Orders,
to
my
grab
king. Yes.
those 3 units.
Men, march.
And that'll be 2,
Set
3, and
sail.
4.
We can sail no further today.
My lord.
This unit I'm going to move into there.
Forward.
And let's see.
Orders, my king.
Could move this unit up, but I don't think I'm going to need it. And I'm going to need to build an army to take this place because it has one of these ridiculous huge garrisons.
An honor to serve, my lord. An honor to serve, my lord.
So I think everything's been moved now. Nope, not quite.
Da. As ordered.
Yes. Orders, my king. Move out.
Those peasants.
Set sail.
Drop one
Yes.
off here.
Men, march.
Where to?
And take this around here.
As ordered.
Check the public order everywhere. Okay. So I want to see what to build. Try I'm building a town watch there and an auto. I will need to repair the wall. And do the land clearance. Put money first. Now recruiting here, I'm going to recruit a diplomat. I could recruit a spy, but a spy is not of really a lot of use to me, and I have these military units in the diplomat I can use to do some, reconnoitering. Peasants aren't very good, they're just good for garrison. I can use this Kazakh, but I don't really need him now. I'll need him when I start attacking there. But that's going to be, let's say, 3 or 4 turns. So, don't need to worry about it right now. Catherine, I will get this because that pool is full, so not recruiting means I sort of like lose the ability to recruit that unit, so we'll get those 2 guys. Here, we train a boy or son, and I'll recruit a woodsman and a peasant. And I'll defer recruiting those guys because it saves the cost of maintenance. It's 150 every turn, so by not recruiting them now, recruiting them later, it saves 300. Let's look at the money. Okay, we'll have 3576 projected. That's really good. Because I am terribly short on money, as are most of the factions, but it's It's becoming almost painful for me. The overall situation, the Dutchman Empire and the Desert Hobos I have been fighting down here. The Lionhearts and Peace and Love have been fighting on this continent. Of course, I'm fighting Peace and Love up here. And I would say that's about it. So, let me go through things real quickly.
Orders, my king.
Make sure everybody's where I want them to be.
My lord. Da.
An honor to serve.
Stuff's
my
been
lord.
built. Good.
Confronting the enemy honorably, my lord.
New
An
mode.
honor to serve, my lord.
Okay. I believe that's it. So, thanks for watching. Post any questions or comments on YouTube.